All right. What is round player versus Zdybowicz? Second last game in the losers bracket. The winner will go on to play in the candidate stage. Second last round. The next week, I think next Saturday or Sunday, Visual Dennis will be playing Little Pluckin for the last position. So, two very strong players today. So Dubovich, I think, is like the popular choice right now. Very well respected in the community. Brown player, I'm not sure if anybody actually knows who Brown player is, but a GM nonetheless. I mean, GMs are pretty good. They're pretty good at chess. And looking at their lifetime score here, 20 points to Zdybowicz and 8 to Brown player. So I wonder, when's the last time they've played together? 2 months ago in 2-0. So Zdybowicz usually playing pretty quick time controls. Frequently berserking quite a lot too. So it'll be interesting to see how he plays with a slower time control. Bishop at h5 makes sense. Yeah. Interesting game so far. Hey Rosie, how's it going? The infamous queenside castle. Yeah, this is an odd little fork going on here right now. I mean, obviously the bishop, white's bishop can take black's queen there, but that'll just lead to a fork. So white playing d3 to try and knock this knight off the position. Dennis says, what was wrong with rook at a8? I mean, rook at a8 can still come. But I think if brown player takes with queen, you just exchange queens. If takes with the knight, takes the pawn on d4. Yeah. But definitely a very interesting position so far. I mean, both players, their kings are relatively unsafe. I mean, white's king is just out in the open, but black has no knight in the pocket for any f4 or c3 knight trickery going on. But bishop at c6, defending b6 from any a6 at a6 moves, and I think, and also attacking g2. Wonder if white will maybe play knight to f7. Maybe. I mean, the problem with the queenside castle, I mean, you have these two spaces open, a8 and b8. e4 is blocking off that pawn, or blocking off the this bishop from attacking g2. And black has nothing really going on right now. I mean, this knight's chilling down there, not doing too much. Black really needs a knight to get anything going right now. And yeah, a8. Yeah, rook at a8. Smart play by brown player. Waiting until black used the bishop on c3 there to exchange the rook for a queen. So Dennis was asking earlier what was wrong with rook at a8. It seems like, yeah, brown player was holding out a little bit there just to force black to put down queen on b8. Okay, knight f7. Yeah, it looks like white's trying to come in on the dark squares a little bit. Fortunately, black doesn't really have any. I don't see any easy attack. I mean, maybe knight. Knight at a4, but I think black had to play knight at b5 there just to prevent any. Yeah, with this rook coming down here on the b file, knight at a6 would have been mate had black allow that to happen. And still wisely defending. But a lot of contention right now on this knight here. A lot of trading. Yeah, white still holding on to the knights here. Black rarely needs a knight to get anything going. I mean, this back rank here is empty. But with just a pawn in hand, black's still defending nicely. But for how long? I mean, 4 seconds, 19 seconds. I mean, black, yeah. At b2 right now, just trying to get a queen promoted. And then also defending the b file. So, smart move. Yeah, knight at a6. I mean, this has no real merit right now. Well, that was I think that was not a bad pre-move, but I think white was expecting black to play rook takes c7. Knight at f1. Look, what a checkmate! Holy, wow! Let's have another look at that. Jeez, that was ridiculous, man. What a checkmate! I didn't even see that coming. Wow. What a checkmate. These double knights here coming across the backside. Oh, wow. Lone Wolf says that was a good swindle, time play to roll. Yeah, that was a good ending. I mean, white's already in here on the 7th rank. I wonder, queen take h7, pawn at g7 maybe for an early promotion. But I mean, with this little discovered check going on here, I wonder. Excuse me. White's okay for the time being, but if black takes pawn at b2, that can get nasty really quick. Unless white gets the bishop out of the way and then castles. Now black opting to pick up that free pawn there. White sacrificing the queen. At g7. At g7. Can white take this? Knight at h5. I think this has been a little bit too hasty from white. Lone Wolf says king f6. Yeah, that seems to be a safe play. I mean, these knights are, you know, not doing anything on f6. I mean, this knight here is defending. This bishop is still defending. I mean, unless... Yeah, that seems a little bit too hasty from white. Knight at g8. Can black just... Bishop take f2 right now? Bishop a3? Oh, excuse me. Knight x d4. Now, what were they saying? Bishop a3. Bishop c5, yeah. Nice. Nope. d6 defending. I mean, white can get a... I mean, white gets a pawn out of this. Ooh, queen at e4. Didn't see that. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a free pawn there for white, but I think white has to defend by knight at g2 or e2 rather, because if he plays knight e or bishop e3, then you can pin that down with a pawn there. Fortunately, white is in some trouble in this game. I think he played a little bit too hastily at first. Yeah. Knight e2 I think had to be played. And yeah, bishop d6, they're trying to get this rook defending some pieces. I mean, because the pawn on c2 was open. I mean, black is very, very comfortable right now. I can't see how white comes back from this. c2 still hanging a little bit. Yeah. Knight c3, opening up the bishop here. At b2. Yeah. This is going to be extremely hard. I mean, a minute to 4 seconds. I know white typically white's a very fast player, but this is going to be very hard to defend. Knight. Is this his checkmate now? Knight at c2. I mean, black could even play rook at e1 right now. King's going to have to go either way. I think black just has a multitude of options right now. Queen c2. Force the king go to c4. I mean, black's holding on for the time being. I'm sorry, white's holding on for the time being. There it is. Oh, a quick look here. mute that for a second. Yeah, made in 7, knight at c2. Yeah, what was that? Bishop at c4. I mean, these were all made in 3 anyways. Yeah, this was the same opening that was played on the first game here. Yeah, this is the exact same line. Wolfie giving him a little bit of shit right now. Really? Repeat this? Why is it Ubu? Yeah, this is the exact same opening there from the first game. Yeah, another queenside castle. What did I think White played pawn d3 here. I think I think White played pawn d3 here. We can speculate when rook at a8's coming again. Oh, this is good. Yeah, d3 yet again. Yeah, I'm just saying in chat there. I wonder how closely this game will follow the previous one here with I think black went knight xd, knight xd2 there. And black playing bishop b5 there, preventing this knight from being taken by this little pin. I have no idea why Zaduba thought to repeat this. Yeah, this rook here on the B file. Where is Stock Fumi with eval? Yeah. Yeah, so there's that little fork that said 2 games ago there. But take the queen, take the knight. But I wonder if White is just going to ignore this and take... Okay, queen at a8. I mean, black actually... yeah, just countering queen b8. White has to take, yeah, and then take bishop on b5. Interesting. That was a bit kind of an odd trade. White is all pieces. Yeah, black's gonna have to pull something out of his ass now to yeah, everyone's saying king xd1 could have just taken the knight there instead of trading bishops. I mean, fortunately, I mean this this knight's still chilling on h8, doing nothing. I wonder if White had another knight. I mean, you would have got knight at c6 or knight at a6 there. Pawn moves, you play on the other square there just to knock the king around a little bit. That could have been dangerous. But black, I think, similar to the first game there, keeping the rook on the b file just to defend is this? Oh, this is... I mean, white has to take... Probably white's, I imagine, is probably going to play c6 and then knight down to e5. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Oh yeah, there's two queens. Two queens in hand. Yeah, you don't often see two queens in the pocket right now, but knight coming down on e5, queen c6, and then queen b7. But I think if black runs up on b6 to h5, I mean, yeah, queen on b7 still. Queen on b7. Ah, nice mate there from white. Very, very creative, yeah. Having two queens in the pocket. Mute that for a second. Let's see. Yeah, well played by white. Was there any way out of this? No. No way out of this. Yeah, black was just screwed there. Nice play by white. Really good, really nice. Alright. Pretty similar open to what we had last time. Yeah, I'm just kind of reading chat. Black winning in this too. Yeah, this is looking good for black. You know, I've said it before with these matches here that you have some players that kind of tend to play the same game. They play the same line over and over and over and over again, and then you got some players that, you know, they try one line, nope, that didn't work, and then they try and play a different line there, and it leads to be a little bit more variation. We'll see next game as white playing black again if they try to go play that same opening. GMs are good at chess. Zadubu's strength is in improvisation. I can't pronounce that. Due to experience and some bluffing. Yeah, that'd be pretty accurate. Interesting game so far. All right, let's get some analysis going on. Yeah, taking that bishop. hitting the knight here. Rook d8, yeah, picking up that bishop for free. Pawn d6. Ooh, black's got to do something here. Knight at d7 is a possible fork coming in here of black. I wonder if black realizes this. Yeah, black's seen it. Bishop at h5. I mean, attacking the knight. Sorry, attacking the rook and the queen, and also defending against that knight at d7 I was mentioning. Pretty good move there from black. We got this pin's still happening here. I wonder if black. I wonder if white takes the knight, king takes, white takes, and then no, knight on d6 doesn't work because his bishop is defending. Rook x e8 most likely coming. That's what I thought. Yeah, there's rook x e8. If queen takes, then you're just dropping this bishop. Yeah. I mean, black played that very, very quickly. Is there something here that white takes? Knight here on e4? What is going on here? His bishop is still defending. Ah, the queen's taking. I think, does black have to play king c2, bishop d2? It's not looking, yeah, it's not looking good for white right now. It's not looking good for white. Rook d2. Look at that. White can't take because of this pin. I mean, the rook here, rook and queen on the D and E files. I mean, black's king is nice and safe right now. Lone Wolf, congrats to brown player for the candidates. This is just desperation from white right now. tough. Seemed like white was winning for the majority of that game there, but where did it all... Oh, that's what it was here. Yeah, geez. Plus 13 to negative 19, 20. Ooh. Was there any recovering from this? I mean, a negative 4, it's not too terrible. Alright, black has played a more sensible opening. Yeah, I think black is definitely the fan favorite here, but I mean, brown player is a very strong player, and you get them GM tactics going on there. So I wonder. I mean, this can be turned around. Like looking back at what was it, Clearcast versus Toby Rizzo. I mean, Toby was the clear. Thought to be the clear winner, but I mean, I guess granted too, like the server went for a shit and everything that day. Yeah, and they had to move everything over to pie chess. I think that kind of rattled Toby a little bit. But anyway, so at G5. Queen E2. I mean, I just putting pressure on the E file eventually. I mean, this is blockaded pretty good. But black going back to here. I mean, if black takes. Yeah, D5. Trying to get some opening. Knight D4. Yeah, I mean, multiple attacks, multiple defenses here. But this F7 is going to be a weakness, I think, in short order. Now, does white maybe bishop take D7 and then knight H6 or pawn H6 or something on H6? I think H6, F7 are going to be potential problems. I've definitely taken the time thinking, though. I wonder if... No, GX F6. Because black takes. Yeah, D5. Yeah, still keeping that queen here. But I wonder if black takes, white takes. I mean, I guess you got, with the pawn on e6, f7 becomes an issue. Pawn at f7. So we'll see how black defends on this. Opting just to get that... yeah, this f7 is going to be a big issue. But I guess even if f7 is played, king to e7, promote to knight, black can just even take on e6 unless we'll see. Does white promote to knight or promote the queen here? But yeah, promote to knight. But then there's a mate in one threat right now. Queen at d1. So unless white can play something here, maybe, I don't know, rook e4, then take on e2. Yeah, rook on e4. Even had suggested knight f4. Yeah, I mean, same concept there. Although it takes... yeah, knight f4. I think white maybe is just trying to defend and attack at the same time. Kind of try to consolidate everything. Yeah, strong play, but can black just play knight takes c2? Knight takes c2, that'll open up the d file for black there for queen at d1. But I think also, like, this is a pretty shitty position right now for black. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's no mate here or anything. Ooh, bishop b3. Oh no, this just swung wildly now. Oh shit. This just swung wildly now. Man. Can black defend this? Black's got a massive pocket right now. Can black defend this? I mean, there's no knight there just yet because this queen is still covering, but knight on f7 coming. Bishop on g7 still covering h8 though. Now we're going to get into a big time scramble. Yeah, now we're going to get into a big time scramble. Oh, queen d7, nice move there. Man, was leaving this pawn here a little bit hasty for black? Man, this can swing either way right now. This is so volatile for both players. I think black is a stronger position right now, though. But pawn... yeah, this is a very exciting game so far. Oh, going for a little queen trade right now by the looks of it. Black has pawn at c2 there. Black has to take. Does black just have mate right now? No. Queen can run up. I think black's gonna have to play a slower move right now. Queen a5, knight c6 to open up b4. This is too hard to call. I mean, Black's got to do something right now. I don't think Black has anything right here. Yeah, force a draw. Oh, shit. That's just mate. Oh, no. What are you doing? White missed mate. Did Merker Queen on H8? I mean, we'll see. We'll see if White can recover from this, but this just looks like mate again. Man, a lot of back and forth. What is... Man, can White find something here, though? I think Black really needs to avoid... Yeah, this queen's not going to get into play here on f6. Bishop d6, good move. I mean, Black's a very fast player. Is White going to find anything right now? White's just got 7 pawns in the pocket. White's like, wow, what a game. Holy. Pause that for a second. Or, crap. I thought I was analyzing. Alright, I'm going to take a step back for a minute here. I just got to use the washroom quick. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's have a quick... I thought white missed... yeah, okay. I thought white missed white in one. Or, white in one. Mate in one at one point. Yeah, there's all this going on. Mate in three. Oh, there's a mate in three right there. Ah, I thought white had a mate in one, but I guess no. There was a discovered check there. All right, what's going on in this game? All right, bishop d7. Yeah, I mean bishop d7 was like kind of thought maybe queen takes, but this knight is covering f6 for any potential fork. I wonder, white plays queen g5, pick up this pawn. Yeah. Did I say white plays? I mean black plays. I mean, you could even continue knocking the king around a little bit from this position too. Oh, I didn't realize white's time. White's time. Is white just mated here? Yeah. Wow. Let's have a look at that quickly. Yeah, was white just mated all along here? Yeah, white was just screwed from that position. Wow. Yeah, GMs are built different. Just very, very technical player. Just a very technical player. I mean, terrific series so far. I think maybe the crowd's a little bit disappointed with bzdybowicz. But, I mean, 4-2. 4-2. Black can still come back easily from this. Queen a5. What is queen a5? Queen a5 seems kind of like what was I don't know about that. Black just opting to not sacrifice the queen, but yeah, white smartly defending there. This pawn's hanging right now on d4. But with these two bishops here, I mean, unless white plays something even more aggressive here on the a file, I think f5 should be the safer retreat. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah, just going for, I don't think black had anything else going. That queen a5 there was, look at that on the analysis later, but queen a5 seemed kind of odd. But I wonder right now, just does white sacrifice on f6 open up g7 for something? e3, yeah. Hasn't brown player had two queens in most of it? Yeah, it's been a lot. What is this here? Yeah. Trying to open up c7 to get a knight on there. Black playing with fire, I think, right now. Fuck. Knight at d5. Yeah, still trying to get on c7 or f6. I don't know, does black play d8? Bishop at d8, maybe? Or even, what about maybe bishop at e5? No. Yeah, now how does... Bishop b8, yeah. Yeah, queen g7, I was just going to say that. Put pressure on h8. I mean, pick up these free pawns here. Free pawn, another free pawn. I think white should just play take h7 and then play pawn at f7 there. Start getting some pawns on these back on the seventh rank. Nice move. I don't think this has any merit from white though. I can't see anything really coming out of this. That's a bigger issue. I mean, if black takes bishop d5, yeah, covering up c7 right now. Bishop f5. Can Can white play? Yeah, white can just play rook e8, take c7 or c8, force the king up here. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Rook e8. Yeah, black just trying to get an attack in right now because this is just going to go on all day. 45 seconds, 5 seconds. Yeah, bishop h3. I mean, defending g2 as well as attacking on d7. But brown player... Yeah, I was looking at knight at e6 or maybe... Was that not just mate there? Was that not just mate for white? Rook at c8? Yeah, like Dennis saw that too. I mean, this is still a mate right here for white. It's just longer. Yeah, rook c8 was just mate in one right there. I think white has played this opening or a variation of this opening pretty much every time as white, but white's on the chopping block now. One more win for black and that's it. White goes home, black moves on to the candidate stage, and going for a knight sacrifice on f2. White just choosing to ignore. Yeah, this is ugly here for white. If white moved down to e1, pawn at f2, forking. Yeah, how does black play this? How does black play this? Takes, I mean, black could just take right there. Alright, what did black play here? Knight takes c3, d3. Can white take this, or is there something that I'm not seeing? Yeah, I guess if white takes there, knight at f5, forks the king and the queen. If white takes the knight there, another fork. There's just forks all around unless he wants to take with his king. Bishop e5, that's kind of cute. Bishop e5, I mean, knight d5. I think black's in trouble right here. black play pawn e3? I mean, I think the wise move is just get this bishop the hell out of there. Takes. Get the queen on e7, covering the e file. That'll leave these two knights here hanging out. See what he does. Queen x7, yeah. But can black play something slower right now? Queen. Can black just play queen f5? Yeah. Queen f5. Get that queen out of there. Get this bishop developed a little bit, I guess. So queen f8. If black just retreats, e5, knight at e5, but then black has to go c6 because of, yeah. Oh, I thought c6 was the play there. f4, takes. This bishop is still here, though. I mean, white's got plenty of time left, though, so yeah. Pawn at e3 there. Pawn at e3. If white goes, no, pawn. Just checkmate right there. There we go. Well played by white. He's still in this. He's still in it. He's still going. Is it Zyke on or Zyke's on? I thought this guy has a little... No, I'm thinking of someone else. He's got like a little skateboard thing on his flare. Highly critical game, yeah. All right. Yeah, another very similar opening to a couple games ago. Black can't repeat pawn at e7. Yeah, this is just kind of yucky for black right now. Yeah, I mean, if black went e7, white takes g8, checks the king again. Takes. Oh, taking with the knight first. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You want to get this bishop here covering all the diagonals. Knight at f5. I mean, I think here the idea was pawn at f6, knock the bishop, knight at g7. But this knight at f5 seems kind of, I mean, maybe trying to attack d4. f5 again. Yeah, h5. These squares are going to be very highly contested. I wonder, f6. Yeah, does white play f6 or g7 here? Unless there's something else that I'm not seeing here. Bishop e5. I think pawn at c6 to get a block. Just blocking it, pawn at c6 might have been a little bit better. Because I mean, if white takes, black takes, that opens up b7. Black trying to get a little fork on e4 here. Yeah. But I wonder, I mean, if black plays something on e7, maybe bishop b4, defending down here, then also defending the pawn. But I think if black defends, oh no, he's just attacking now. Man, this isn't, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I mean, I guess you're knocking. I don't know. I can't. I don't. This is pretty aggressive out of black, I think, and I don't think there's anything here. I mean, I was just gonna say, if black defends by putting something on e7, I mean, I think white can just take it, and then lure the king out on f6 there, then play something on e5. No, I think can't black just take this? Or white? Yeah. Yeah, this is exactly how I figured it was gonna go. I think black's fucked. Pawn or bishop here on e5. Queen e5. So knight e4. I mean, that's also, you could defend a little bit. Isn't this just checkmate now? Because black can run up here. Queen e7, black runs up. Queen back here. Pawn Yeah, that's checkmate right there. Good game. Good games. That's it. Brown player takes it 6-3. Tough games. Yeah, that's kind of what I predicted here. E7 is just not enough. I think black needed to. Yeah, this was all just scratching at nothing right now. Yeah, knight on c6. Black needed something. I mean, these moves out of Stockfish here, I think, are just saving time. But yeah, e4 was not good enough. E4 was not good enough. Good games. Tough break for bzdybowicz. The fan favorite going down. Unfortunate. But second last game in the candidates, or before moving to the candidates, I guess. Yeah, Crazy 8 moved on yesterday. bzdybowicz, he goes home. Brown player moves on. Little Plotkin versus Dennis next week, I believe. So, all right, good games, and see you guys on the next one, I guess.